Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and I am actually excited as we are going to be playing with different tools to achieve a beautiful nail art. Have a preview of it, what we have created today. Done with the matter of the seconds, and I hope you really enjoy learning those techniques, so let's start. Really pretty. I need to show you from all the angles when the cat eye hits into it, and I show you how to achieve this look. It's actually so much fun to do it, and we are gonna play with Garden Glow first. So I will try to do it in the different colors. I think it will be so much fun. Apply the cat eye gel polish. And then we are gonna grab a magnet and just make the effect really nice and strong. So coming in from one side, then coming in from other side, from underneath, from the top. And then I like to repeat it and just hold it a little bit longer. Okay, so that's a nice, pretty glow. Then we are gonna grab the cotton bud and separate it a little bit, like you want to get a really nice and fluffy stuff. And, you know, like quite often we get really annoyed when we get the things stuck in our nail art. And this one is actually to create a really beautiful design. Do not overdo it, and make sure you do not leave the fluff behind. Okay, so I'm just gently touching it like this, and then taking my magnet to intensify the effect again, because I'm holding my tip on a magnet holder, so sometimes it can distract the actual effect, and I like to just go over it again. Okay, so this way we got this pretty design inside. Now it's time to cure it and play with another color. So the next one we're gonna go will be the Festival Freeze. And each time you would just grab a fresh cotton because I'm going to show you some of it is just grabbing that cat eye gel polish. Like you can see it, I've got some residue from the cat eye gel polish, and it becomes heavier, so it doesn't work as nice as it does by the first time. So again, make the effect really nice and strong. Actually, you want to separate your cotton first, just so you don't lose the time. And if you get the fluffy bits and pieces, just remove them, like pull them. That's what I'm doing now, just pulling the fluff. And then intensify it. Yeah, so you don't want that fluff stuck in there. Okay, cook this one. And this one is ready for the next step. So I want to show you now, I've got more time to show you the cat eye effect with it, and apply the matte top coat. The reason why I want to apply the matte top coat is we want to use some foil, and that will just speed up my time. And then give it 60 seconds cure. Apply matte top coat over this one. You can see it, we've got quite nice pattern here as well. And then cure it. Another color I really wanted to show you was this one, Jade. And I think on this one it looks probably the most intense. Now I'm gonna get my fluff. That's a nice one. See, because I didn't have to rush my fluff, it came out better. So always do your fluffy bits first. And try to touch it like really nice and delicate. Even if we're doing it with the fluff, you don't want the fluff to get stuck in there. And then just intensify the effect. Okay, my matte tips are ready for the next step. So I'm just gonna grab the transfer foil gel glue and a touch of black just so you can see it. And then we are gonna just give it a wipe. Guys, you have asked me like this question, Patrick, catch it in attention, like how do I get the blue scrap, like just like do it, wipe, and that's it, when you have to open the bottle. So I do use the pump bottles, and then I just press it down, and I've got my blue scrap on the wipe. So this is how I do it. It just speeds up my time so much for the blue scrap application. Okay, and now we are just gonna go around it. And I tried some like actually quite nice transfer foil, I'm gonna show you, but I still prefer it with the gold. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just giving a couple of those wavy lines in there. And then we are gonna curate it 30 seconds. Okay, this one is ready to, actually this one turned out really pretty. I think it is awesome background for different types of designs over it. I have choose the foil, but we could also paint something like leaves or flowers, really anything. My lines are completely random. Okay, so on the first one, I have used that transfer foil. It looks quite pretty. Maybe on this color I could. Let's do it. No, let's do it gold. I think I just love my gold so much. So yeah, that's one I had dilemma. But I think in matte would look pretty nice too. Anyway, we are gonna go for a gold. Yeah, gold make it stand out better, I think. Okay, now let's apply the High Shine No Wipe to protect our design. Trying to get it a good angle so you can see the patterns inside. It looks like uncrushed velvet design, so really, really nice. Okay, happy with this one, so let's cure it. And then also let's grab this one because it's ready. I'm just searching the places which I didn't use with the transfer foil. Like if we're really fussy for a design and it's precise, you want to ideally grab a fresh piece every single time. Because this one is a pretty random one. I can kind of play with the used piece. And again, trying to show you the pattern as much as possible. The cat eyes can be sometimes quite tricky to be visible in the camera. Okay, happy with this one. Let's cure it. Okay, and we also have that one to put the matte top coat over it. So matte top coat. Cook it, and then I can show you the previous ones we have done. So again, trying to catch the good angle. Always very difficult with the cat eyes. Let's place it here. This one. There we are. I'm gonna put it maybe upside down. No. That's a nicest effect. There we are. Thanks, Patrick. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Okay, he saved the video. He bring the light at the different angle. Like, you know, sometimes, guys, this is so difficult to show you the cat eye. I'm just gonna quickly wipe the excess from this.
When you have as much light.
Yes, yes, it's the light angles, like, which can make the things sometimes quite difficult to show. This is always my biggest worry when we are working with the cat eyes, like how to take a picture of them and how to show you it at the best angle so you can actually see it, what I'm seeing. But this one looks like an actual jade stone. Once it is gonna be with the touch of gold, I cannot wait to show you. And okay, so 30 seconds cook, and then I can show you this last one because I think it is absolutely amazing. Cut a fresh piece of foil because I really like that one. Let me know also in the comments below if you have really enjoyed this video. I think it is a really fun technique to play with. Definitely just watch out for the fluff, like, so you don't get that fluffy bits and pieces. Oh gosh, this one is really pretty. Really, really pretty. Like, even in matte, I think it will... I'm gonna show you the difference in shiny. And then in matte, I think it still looks pretty cool. But shine brings the cat eye effect even stronger. Yeah, definitely it looks like a jade stone. I'm applying pretty decent amount of the top coat just to kind of even out the surface, and then final cook. There we are, so all nicely cooked. I'm just gonna do it slightly different. So we've got one purple, which should be in the middle, then two of those green ones, which should be there, and then those two, and then I can show you all of them. Yeah, definitely too small. Oh, look at them, so pretty. And because of Patrick, we've got better lighting, so I can actually show you the effect because it's really, really nice. I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit the like, share or comment just to get a little bit more exposure on this video. Sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.